Welcome to District Command Central, your go-to source for the latest news and updates on the Washington Commanders. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a play. The news hitting the Commanders' locker room has sent shockwaves through the fan base, leaving supporters both concerned and emotional as whispers turn into speculation about Jayden Daniels. Sources close to the team suggest that Daniels' announcement may mark the beginning of a seismic shift in the franchise, with many insiders hinting that his future with the Commanders could be nearing its end. Fans are left in disbelief, questioning what could have prompted such a dramatic revelation, while analysts speculate on the ripple effects this could have on team dynamics. The tension is palpable as teammates process the possibility of losing a quarterback whose presence has been pivotal in recent campaigns. Every conversation around the league seems to circle back to Daniels, with media outlets and social commentators dissecting every possible motive behind the shocking development. The atmosphere around the team is reportedly tense, with uncertainty lingering like a storm cloud, and no one is entirely sure what the next chapter holds. The questions abound. Is this a personal decision, a strategic move, or the result of behind-the-scenes negotiations that we are yet to see? Rumors have started circulating that Daniels' departure could open doors for a new era in the Commanders' offensive strategy, forcing the team to re-evaluate its approach. Executives are said to be quietly exploring alternatives, while fans speculate wildly about potential replacements or trades that could reshape the roster. The quarterback's own statements have been measured yet cryptic, leaving observers to parse every word for hidden clues. Analysts emphasize that a departure of this magnitude doesn't happen in isolation. It's often the culmination of tensions, ambitions, and career aspirations that intersect at a critical moment. The market for top-tier quarterbacks is fiercely competitive, and Daniels' availability, should he choose to leave, would instantly ignite interest across the league. Conversations about salary caps, draft picks, and long-term plans dominate the discourse, with experts suggesting that the team might be positioning itself for a broader rebuild. Fans are torn between shock and hope, anxiously speculating whether this signals a fresh start or a challenging chapter ahead. Every social media platform seems to be buzzing with theories, reinforcing the magnitude of the news. Inside the organization, sources hint at an unusual calm behind closed doors, a stark contrast to the storm of speculation outside. Coaches and teammates reportedly respect Daniels' decision, even as it leaves a hole in the team's structure that won't be easily filled. Rumors suggest that discussions about potential destinations for Daniels are already underway, though nothing is confirmed and secrecy is tightly maintained. The quarterback's market value is perceived to be high, attracting attention from multiple franchises looking to capitalize on his skill set and leadership qualities. Agents and league insiders are analyzing every angle, projecting which teams would benefit most from a player of his caliber. Meanwhile, fan forums and sports channels explode with theories, some optimistic, others anxious, reflecting the deep, emotional investment the community has in the story. Each day brings new speculation, new interpretations, and a growing sense of anticipation about what might come next. It's a moment of suspense that few expected, yet everyone seems unable to look away. Some suggest that Daniels' potential move could dramatically influence team morale, both in the short and long term. Commanders fans have expressed a range of emotions, from disbelief to anger, from hope to mourning, as the news continues to unfold. Every corner of the football community seems to have a different interpretation, with commentators debating whether this is a strategic masterstroke or a risky gamble. The quarterback's leadership style and on-field intelligence have long been praised, making the prospect of his departure all the more impactful. Rumors hint at possible destinations, though nothing has been confirmed, and speculation continues to thrive, fueled by cryptic statements and insider leaks. The story is developing rapidly, with new angles emerging almost daily, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. The Commanders' management is reportedly working diligently to maintain stability amid growing uncertainty, while the league watches closely to see how the situation might evolve. Meanwhile, the broader landscape of the NFL could be affected significantly if Daniels chooses to leave, with other teams potentially adjusting their strategies in anticipation of a high-profile acquisition. Analysts speculate that the ripple effects might extend beyond a single franchise, influencing draft strategies, trades, and even coaching decisions across the league. The mere possibility of a Daniels move has sparked feverish discussions, with pundits weighing the benefits and risks for all parties involved. Fan communities remain highly engaged, dissecting every possible scenario, as social media buzzes with excitement, concern, and endless debate. Each rumor adds layers to the narrative, making it increasingly difficult to separate fact from speculation. Despite the uncertainty, one thing is clear. Jayden Daniels' potential departure is not just a story about one player. It's a narrative with the power to reshape expectations, rivalries, and strategies throughout the league. As the situation unfolds, insiders emphasize that patience is crucial, noting that decisions of this magnitude rarely occur overnight. The Commanders' strategy may include contingency plans, draft prospects, or trade discussions that are still confidential, making the speculation even more tantalizing. Fans and commentators alike are left to wonder whether Daniels' choice is motivated by personal growth, career aspirations, or a desire for a fresh challenge. Every rumor, every cryptic statement, and every subtle hint is being dissected with intense scrutiny. The atmosphere is electric with anticipation, blending anxiety, excitement, and intrigue into a potent mix. The story surrounding Jayden Daniels is far from over. It's a narrative that continues to evolve, captivating audiences and keeping the entire league on high alert. As speculation reaches fever pitch, one thing remains certain. This is a moment that will be remembered, discussed, and analyzed for years to come. Speculation about Daniels' future has ignited a whirlwind of debates, with some predicting he could join a team looking for a transformative presence at quarterback. The rumors swirl around potential landing spots, with each hypothetical scenario dissected in meticulous detail by analysts, insiders, and fans alike. The intrigue is fueled by Daniels' talent, leadership, and adaptability, qualities that make him highly sought after in a competitive league. Conversations around social media are dominated by what-if scenarios, with supporters imagining how a move could reshape rivalries and influence playoff dynamics. The mere suggestion of Daniels' departure is enough to send shockwaves through franchise planning, with executives reportedly recalculating strategies to account for new variables. Every statement he makes, no matter how cautious, is scrutinized for hidden meaning, as the football world tries to anticipate the next twist in an unfolding drama that feels almost cinematic in scope. It's the kind of rumor that captures attention not just for its immediate impact, but for the long-term possibilities it represents. League insiders suggest that Daniels' potential exit could spark a chain reaction, influencing draft selections and trade talks far beyond the Commanders' organization. Teams are reportedly evaluating their quarterback situations in anticipation of a move, considering how a high-profile acquisition might shift their own trajectories. Analysts note that Daniels' skill set, coupled with his experience under pressure, makes him an extremely attractive option for teams with championship aspirations. Fans are caught in a whirlwind of emotions, ranging from excitement at the prospect of new opportunities to anxiety about losing a beloved player. The story has evolved into a narrative about change, ambition, and the unpredictability of professional football, keeping everyone guessing about what might come next. Rumors, leaks, and insider comments have transformed a single announcement into a league-wide conversation that refuses to fade, underscoring the profound impact one player can have on the sports landscape. The intensity of speculation has reached unprecedented levels, with every game, interview, and press release scrutinized for clues about Daniels' intentions. Fans dissect his past performances, leadership style, and public statements, attempting to predict the timing and nature of any potential move. The narrative has become almost impossible to ignore as media outlets, podcasts, and social media channels amplify each new development. Analysts debate whether Daniels' departure would signify a broader trend in the league or a singular moment of personal choice, reflecting both professional ambition and individual circumstances. While some argue that the move could rejuvenate his career and open new doors, others fear it could destabilize the Commanders' structure and strategy. Amid all this, the uncertainty creates a sense of suspense and urgency that grips fans, insiders, and competitors alike, illustrating how a single announcement can ignite speculation on a massive scale. Teammates are reportedly processing the news with a mix of support and apprehension, understanding the significance of Daniels' potential departure while grappling with the reality of adjusting to life without him. Coaches are said to be weighing alternatives, from internal promotions to external acquisitions, in order to maintain competitiveness. The locker room atmosphere is described as a delicate balance of respect for Daniels' decision and concern for the challenges ahead. Rumors of trade discussions, draft picks, and contract negotiations circulate quietly, fueling speculation without confirmation. Every statement made by team management is analyzed for tone and subtext, adding layers to the ongoing narrative. Fans remain deeply engaged, discussing potential scenarios, hypothetical lineups, and possible franchise directions in forums, comment sections, and social media threads. The unfolding story has transcended typical sports reporting, blending elements of drama, strategy, and emotion into a saga that captivates the audience on multiple levels. Experts suggest that the implications of Daniels' potential departure extend beyond the immediate team, influencing competitive balance, rivalry dynamics, and even coaching strategies across the league. Every analyst weighs the impact on offensive schemes, player morale, and team chemistry, exploring both short-term adjustments and long-term planning considerations. Rumors about Daniels' preferred destinations, contract expectations, and career goals dominate discussion panels and online communities. Fans engage in endless debate, imagining how rival teams could benefit or how the Commanders might reinvent themselves. The narrative is complex, with multiple layers of speculation, strategy, and human emotion intertwined. Observers note that moments like these define a league's landscape, shifting perceptions, expectations, and opportunities with a single announcement. The buzz surrounding Daniels is more than just gossip. It is a focal point for analysis, anticipation, and debate across the football world. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to smash that like button and drop a comment with your thoughts on the Commanders' latest moves. We want to hear from you. As speculation intensifies, it becomes clear that Daniels' decision, whatever it may ultimately be, is emblematic of the fluidity and unpredictability of professional sports. Analysts, insiders, and fans alike recognize that a player of his caliber has the power to influence not just one team, but the dynamics of the entire league. Conversations around potential outcomes, strategic ramifications, and franchise responses continue to dominate headlines, podcasts, and social feeds. The narrative surrounding Daniels is evolving in real time, with every rumor, comment, and insider tip adding nuance to an already complex story. It's a testament to the quarterback's influence and the emotional investment fans place in the game, reminding everyone that sports narratives are as much about people and choices as they are about statistics and results. The suspense continues, and the world watches closely, waiting for the next chapter in this unfolding saga. Ultimately, the story of Jayden Daniels and the Commanders is one of intrigue, emotion, and speculation, captivating audiences far beyond the typical fan base. Rumors, hints, and insider leaks have combined to create a narrative that resonates on multiple levels, blending professional analysis with human drama. Fans debate, insiders speculate, and analysts theorize, all while the league adjusts to the possibility of a high-profile shift. Daniels' announcement, while shocking, has opened a space for dialogue, reflection, and anticipation that underscores the power of a single player to influence an entire sport. The saga continues to unfold, with each new piece of information adding depth to a story that is as compelling as it is unpredictable. The world of football watches intently, aware that when Daniels makes his next move, it could redefine expectations, rivalries, and the very trajectory of the league. Speculative reports also suggest that Daniels' emotional state could have long-term implications for his career trajectory and reputation in professional football. While some insiders portray him as a passionate leader confronting systemic issues, others caution that repeated public displays of frustration could be perceived as volatility or a challenge to authority. Rumors suggest that how Daniels and management handle this situation will likely be scrutinized by other teams, analysts, and future potential employers, potentially influencing contract negotiations, trade discussions, or endorsement opportunities. The intensity of the speculation surrounding his locker room outburst reflects broader questions about player autonomy, team culture, and the balance between emotional honesty and professional composure. Fans are divided, with some lauding Daniels' courage and others fearing the consequences of emotional instability, creating a highly charged atmosphere around the Commanders. The speculation continues to evolve, with new insider theories emerging about potential shifts in team structure, leadership approach, and on-field strategy, keeping the football world riveted. The narrative surrounding Daniels' actions demonstrates how a single moment of emotional honesty can reverberate far beyond the locker room, influencing perceptions, decisions, and the trajectory of a professional team. Thanks for tuning into District Command Central. Make sure to subscribe and follow us for all the Commanders news you need. Until next time, keep the faith and hail to the Commanders.